Well, why are you helping this old man?
God helps me every day to keep your opinion to yourself.
I hate when people come in here with all change.
I'm doing the best. Are you serious right now?
Look how much change you have.
This is your job, okay? So that means if you don't want to be no cashier, tell me, hey, let me do something else like stock or something.
Well, how long are you willing to wait, though?
I can wait all day.
Are you sure I'm not bothering you?
Oh, no, you're not bothering me, actually, because I have a grandmother, and I wish a cashier talked to her like this, because I've been punched in the face.
Why are you paying for him?
You would do that to yourself. They're giving you a address, so I'm going to send you the money. I'll send you the money. God bless you.
Hey, you're total to me.
Saying there's people out here, you know, they need to do more videos like this. But what's your thoughts on it, Riri? We start with you, and we can pass.
Well, I've done that before. We was in the Giant, and the guy, I mean, random act of kindness was an older dude, and he had the coupon, but he didn't have enough money. I paid for the whole order. I said, "You keep what you got in the pocket," because God blesses us all when we don't know it. And if He blessed me to have it in my pocket at the time and somebody else needed, they got it. They you know, because somebody helped me before, I could pass the love ahead. You know, and the only, you know, the man and the cashier was actor, but these people responses, they was real people. And I've seen stuff like that, and I've helped stuff like that. That's us loving on each other. That's, you know, I don't, you know, pay it forward, love it forward, you know. So that's every color, white, black, whatever, it don't matter. Love is love.
Pass the mic. Oh, there we go.
Oh, well, I'm a big believer in karma. And the whole point in karma is you do good, you get good back. And the more good that you do, the more good that your life is. And I'm not going to talk about all the good I've done, because part of that is don't brag about what you've done. But I've done quite my fair part in doing good for others. And I mean, I believe in good people, and doing good makes more good come to you. So I would have been one of those people that paid for his thing. I know that. Mike, pass, who's next?
Yep, pass the mic. Phil, you're next on my screen. Phil Page.
Which Phil?
Phil
There's
Page.
two of us.
Phil Page.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm good with that because I don't know where my blessing is going to come from. I mean, you know, it's not hard to do good stuff if you can do it. I mean, no. If that was my grandmother or my mother, I would want somebody to do the same for her. So, I mean, we put too much emphasis on not doing the right thing and more glory on doing the wrong things, you know. So, no, I'm good. I would have helped out.
Then I'm on my screen, it's my turn. So there's a couple things. Number one, not saying that there's not good people out in the world. I know that because I'm one of them. Secondly, I've not only done that same thing, I do it all the time. Matter of fact, some people get mad at me because I try to help and they ain't asked me. Okay. And then secondly, I've had somebody do it for me. I was standing in line and I was looking in my purse for the money, and this man in back of me was like, "Go ahead, I got it." And that's happened to me a couple of times. But what I'm saying, we need to get all these good people together, right, doing all these good things, and have them do one and aim that energy at one thing at a time so we could get something flying. So if you gave 50 cents and I gave 50 cents and everybody on the screen gave 50 cents, we could give that family or that older man or whoever's asking for it or needs it, we can give them a lot more than our 50 cents by ourselves, right? The Phil Strickland says many hands make light work. And I just want everybody to realize that. And once I think Black people get it together and understand it's not always going to be your idea, but put your hands in it, and it can't work without your 100%. And even if it's not your idea, it still can't work without your 100%. And there are people out in the world spending money with each other and doing all of that are Black, but they won't take their group and attach it to another group, right? They just get in their clique, their money making clique, and then they ice out everybody else. It happens. That's just, I don't know why it happens, but it just does. Passing the mic, JoJo baby.
Yeah. Of course, there's good people out here, and that happens to me with coffee shops. It's the energy. I've actually have used that as a tool to attract somebody to buy you a cup of coffee or something like that. I've done that in the day, and it works. I've had people buy me a cup of coffee just like that. Oh, I got it, and I'm not even short on change. It's just the energy that just gets delivered like that. I don't know. That's the God. I can't even explain it. And yeah, so I mean, and I just did the same thing, and we all say we all done it, and yeah, it's light. You know what I mean? Because the energy drinks or the caffeine drinks, you can't get on the EBT no more. You know what I'm saying? And I found that out because the lady in line had a whole basket of shit, and at the end when she swiped it, they was like $250 or something like that. You know what I mean? And she was like, "Oh, I didn't bring no cash on me. What's that?" And they were trying to figure it out what it was, and it was an energy drink. So of course, I put that back, $2. Come on, I got that. You know, but that's light shit. I mean, I think a lot of that with the stage part is if they would have let the lady at the register be more patient. See, her energy being mean was real easy for the other people to be nice. You see what I'm saying? But if she would have been real nice and patient, I'd like to see that one too, and then see if the people in line ain't, you know what I mean, getting a little impatient on that side because it was a competitive energy there. But if somebody's using two love energies, and then I bet you the line would have been a little different.
You know, I believe it.
No, because
I believe it because so many people are like, I'm not about to be like that shit. I'm going to be nicer than you, bitch.
No, I've seen it where people are nice. The cashier was nice. The people in the line nice. That's not true. That's not true. The cashier don't have to be nasty for you to do a random act of kindness or want to help.
No, I didn't mean it'd be like that. I just said you would have probably got more impatience because, but see, you all know what I'm saying. You know, I'm not saying that there wouldn't have still been nice people, Reese. I'm not saying that the whole thing would have flipped, but I'm just saying I think that people get more impatient if they see you up there going, "Oh, it's okay," and she's taking her time, and it's all being slow down. And then the person behind them's like, "Okay," with the chit chat and all that. Can we just count the chain and keep it moving? You know what I mean? It'd be a little bit more frustrating, I think, if it would have been. It was easy to get love when the other broad was being like, "God, for real, you gonna make me count this change?" And she at work. It's real easy, you know what I mean, to be nice. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying there ain't no nice people.
That's like something happened to me at Walmart a couple of months ago.
Wait, you gotta pass the mic, Phil.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, pass the mic.
Funny Man Green.
I'm just like everybody else said. You know what I mean? I would have and have done the same thing, but I think the thing is with some people is, are you doing it for them or are you doing it for yourself? You know what I mean? Like you know, some people, you know what I mean, pass out money. You know, I've seen different people, you know what I mean, do videos and pass out you know what I mean, money and stuff like that. No, but they got the camera and everything, like, look what I did, look what I did, look what I did, or whatever like that. You know what I mean? I've done the same thing without the camera, you know what I mean? Because I'm more worried about that person or whatever, no, than my image. You know what I mean?
Okay. Keep going.
Phil Strickland.
I'm hoping my camera thing is good on here and stuff, because I don't want to hey, am I good? Okay, cool. Yeah, with that being the case, hey, doing right don't wrong nobody. You know what I'm saying? you know, we got to get out there when it comes to just the different things that just how I've fed my family and what have you. It has to do with people, you know, they call 911. They're usually having their worst day. They're one of their
Yeah.
worst days ever. And stuff.
Yes.
And they're looking at you, whether it's a cat in a tree, or their mother can't breathe, someone got stung by a bee, baby's got to get delivered, someone got electrocuted out of their shoes, all kind of different stuff that you would see people dealing with infections and stuff, and just nasty hard stuff, where they're looking at you like, please, can you help me? It's like, absolutely, I can help you. They got feces everywhere and all. There's a lot of people having a tough time, but it's something about when you can actually go out there and treat the people like they're humans, and just do your part and stuff. Again, doing right, don't wrong nobody. That's all I got to say about that.
Now, Phil Page, what was you about to say? Happened to you a couple of months ago at Walmart?
Yeah, we was in Walmart, and I was probably wrong for doing it, but sometimes I can take doing wrong for the right reason. I really don't give a damn. Um, like, you know how the line at Walmart, that shit was all the way to the back of the line, back of the store, damn near. And it was like this lady, she was like 80 some years old. She had 2 items. There was no damn way I was gonna let that lady just stand in that long ass line with 2 items. Where all I had to do, I let her in front of me. Some of the people behind me didn't like it much, really didn't give a damn. But I felt like it was the right thing to do. I wasn't gonna have, I mean, we worry too much about what society thinks. I mean, we answer to a higher calling than that. At least I do. So, I mean, there's no wrong in doing right if you can. So I'm not saying get out there and get played doing it, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
and a bunch of people who have that sentiment. All I'm saying is we need to start like our own club so that we can push that narrative forward together. Because yes, it makes a loud sound when you do it by yourself, right? God hears it because he sees everything, right? If you believe in that kind of stuff, I'll put that caveat on there. But together, everybody else sees that, right? Everybody else sees that loud color in the sky. And for instance, we all here on the screen can do what we're doing independently, but let's pick one. Phil Strickland's show. He just had an amazing show. His production was off the chain. The only other person I can liken it to is myself, because I remember creating when I didn't see anybody doing it, and I was like, you know what, this sounds like a good idea, and Phil Strickland made it. So if we all came together on Phil's show,
wait a minute, let me stop you right there. No, hold on, you hold on. We are all together now on the Morning Mac Show. And I want everybody to dig in their pockets right now and donate $50 to the Morning Mac Show to go to the production on that we're all on. How you going to be on one show and talk about another show and another show and not talk about the show that you're on first?
I'm putting some money on it right now. It won't quite be 50, but I got something. I'm going to put it on it right now.
Phil,
I got you.
Well,
I got you. I got to get this.
The way that we do that is we talk about everybody's show, and ego doesn't just hop up because it's yours.
It's not,
like,
no,
so
it's
everybody.
let me finish. And watch you do it. I don't do that on nobody else.
I've actually told about your book. This isn't about a show whose show. This isn't about an ideal. So if the ideal comes along, your show is in there, Althea. Nobody ever forgets about the Morning Mac Show. I remember recently sending you money for your show of an idea that I thought about how to support your show. Okay, so therefore, I want it to be known, I don't just go for one person's plan. Destiny has a show. Molly has a business. Phil has a comedy show. JoJo Baby does comedy. Funny Man Green does comedy and football. Yep, football.
You,
And
you're
Phil
not getting
Strickland,
what I'm
hold
Football.
on.
saying. Does
Phil
anybody
Strickland
else?
has the show that was just recently, that I just recently saw, where he asked everybody to come together. And I asked everybody to come together. In that same sentiment, he comes to your show, but I don't ever see you over at his. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can go there, but I'm trying to get it out to the public that everybody on this screen, if we took advantage of everybody's, let's call it a $5. If we took advantage of everybody's $5, each one of us, one at a time, can do what we're doing and do it better. That's all I'm saying.
Do anybody else understand what I just said to Brenda? What I introduced anybody, or am I the only one that sees that or feel that? If you chime in, chime in.
Let me
If you
see.
don't,
Let me
you
see if I
don't.
understand what you're saying.
Because I
Let me
think
see if I
it's
understand what you're
getting
saying, Althea.
okay.
If I understood correctly, you're like, hey, we're on the Morning Mac show, regardless of what show we're on. Let's make sure we're giving the love to the show that's actually being presented right then and there. And if I have that right, I tell you what, I'm with you. Actions definitely speak louder than words. The Your book, I told you, the only thing that I was disappointed with your book is that you didn't have the second one published yet, because I already went through the first. Why? Because I'm here to support Althea. I'm here to support Destiny. Brenda and is how I met all y'all and stuff. You know, Phil Page. I hear that there might be a chance that we even get to collab in November and stuff. And I'm telling you what, it's, again, if we all bring something to the potluck, we all get to eat something good and take part in just enjoying each other. So that's all it is and stuff. We don't want to be crabs in a barrel. That's not it. And
And
I'm
again,
definitely about trying to help out. All I had was a little bit in my Cash App account and stuff, but still, that was yours for right now.
And the
I had to pay
judge
a lot of
has
comedians.
spoken.
yes. And, and
Yes.
again, I
So
want to
much love
say,
out there. You comedy
yes,
brothers and sisters here.
Right.
I
Hey,
wouldn't keep telling
Althea.
people, I wouldn't keep telling people to come here. What I want to say and let it be known as in, everybody who comes here by my hand understands that they are here to support the Morning Mac show and
Correct.
Althea.
Right.
So
Correct.
if he bought a book, best believe he bought it because I brought him over here, because I knew that was the kind of person he was. Right. If I
100%.
can't buy it because I don't have, the money to, I'm going to certainly use what I know how to do 100% to help. And
Brenda's trying to get
well,
her finder's fees.
no, I don't need finder's fees. Thank you. That's your lane, not mine.
No.
Because I don't need finder's fees. I need to help my friends. I need to help my friends make it. That's what I need to do. The finder's fees will find me. I don't have to go out and ask for them. So
Ain't that
what
what
I'm
we were seeing
saying,
with the cashiers and stuff just now and stuff?
yeah,
It's not about, they weren't doing that to get for themselves. They were doing that to help other people out and stuff. And
correct.
that's a blessing in and of itself. Just someone being
Sure.
appreciative and in tears,
Yeah,
like, you know what? Thanks. I appreciate you even saying something. So all did I say his name? Suraj said, he was
sure.
like, man, that was really cool. I like how you did that. And I'm like, I know I'm a
Yes.
big tough firefighter, but that's nice. That was a nice thing. So
Phil,
hey,
when is
let's
your show
encourage.
on? What days and what time is your show on?
It's once a month. That's the clean one, and the next one is October 19th. Now we do have a one that we're doing at a 55 plus community this Friday, 7 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time. But all that stuff is at MPSC Entertainment LLC.com on the event stuff, because I'll say it wrong and not have it right. The event executive event coordinator lady takes care of putting all that stuff on there. But I know where I was told to be on Friday to get it situated. But yeah, hey, we can look out for each other 100%. Things happen, life
Exactly.
happens,
we
but
all
we
have
can,
to we all have to look out for each other. If I was
for sure.
anything like the people that I have on my platform, thankfully I have at least 9 of y'all that really believe in what we're doing and y'all put y'all muscle into it. But before I
100.
met y'all, let me tell you, it was a sad situation. So therefore I never come to anybody else's platform. If I'm gonna sit here all day, I'm going to make my presence known. And that's
That's cool.
inviting people, helping to raise money for it, whatever we got to do so you can turn the cameras on Monday through Friday. And so I talk about other people's shows on your show because that's kind of what you do, right? Nobody is forgetting about the Morning Mac show. And you said the right thing. Please reach in your pockets. And then Molly put the little signal up and said, help to support the Morning Mac show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's what we all need to do, whether we're on our own platforms or not. Because you can go back and look in my videos, and I say the Morning Mac show damn near as much as I say Sauce in the City Super Comedy Game Show. Because I always got my ass over here. So therefore,
You got some friends that's riding for you. I didn't know nothing
right,
about you until Brenda said something, and I'm like, and she
right.
number one on all the lists for all the game shows and everything. Shoot, I'm putting my money on Althea to win it all. Why? Because I'm riding with Althea. And that's just
Exactly.
me. I'm one of how many billions we got in the world. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. All of us.
Yes. And we
I like being a part
connect
of y'all
and
family.
we go round robin. Phil's show is coming up on the 28th. You're going to hear my conversation start to direct in his direction. Whoever we have coming up, that's who I'm focused on, because that's who needs the help right now. And by helping them out there, just a little secret for you, the blessings will come back, because the people I bring and the people I have faith in, they know what you're doing because they're doing something similar, and you help them just like you help me, right? Like the Super Comedy Game Show wouldn't be what it is if you had been there all at least 14 out of 17 episodes. So yes, everybody reach into their pocket, but that's not how you garner support. You garner support in other people realizing the error of their ways, and them sitting alone in their little room and going, you know what? Let me take $5 out of here and support Althea because I like her.
No, Brenda, that's not when you. This is what you said. What got me like, huh? When the Scooby ears went up, when the canines went up, is when
Not
you
the
said
K9.
the canine ears. I was like, huh? I'm like, what's she talking about? When you said that is a great show.
It
The
is.
only other shows, unlike myself, you come over the. I was like, what? Is this
It
not a great
is.
show?
It is. No, your show is a great show, but if you had seen Phil Strickland's show, you would
Where was I
understand
at?
that. I don't know.
What time did it come on?
It was Saturday. I remember I tried to put it in the thing and give everyone that free code to watch it online. And again, it's still organic. It's still a work
Yeah,
in
you'll
progress.
get there
But
I got
next
kicked
all
time.
I
out of
know
the
is when
group.
I hear
Sorry.
Althea's name, what's that?
I got kicked out of the group. Sorry, I couldn't make it. I don't know who kicked me out, but
Oh no! Next time, don't even worry out. Next time. But Althea, when I think about you, I think about. Can you hear it? Can y'all
Hey.
hear the music I just played? Oh
Again,
yeah, that's what's up.
no,
That's
she's
what I think
saying
of Althea. Nothing but
when the dog
gangsters.
ears
So
came up
handle your
is
business. What you
is
gotta
that
do.
she
You
said
got it.
this isn't a great show. No, the format isn't the same as what I'm talking about for Mr. Phil Strickland. And the format is what it wasn't the funny. The funny wasn't what I'm talking about, or the social part. It was the production of the show. And it was off the chain. And I give flowers where flowers are due. If I walked into
Thanks, Brenda.
your show and I seen what I seen with Mr. Phil Strickland, I would say the same thing. I've given you your flowers, as in you're the only one on this screen that has had a longer running show than I have, right? Like we're running neck and neck. I may have picked up a couple of months earlier, but I dropped out of the race a couple of times. So I'm sure that you have more recorded video hours than I do. And I've told you that the Morning Mac show holds a special place in my heart. So don't get jealous, Mrs. Phil Strickland is he's different, as in when you watch the show, when you have your opportunity to see what he's doing, then you'll be able to understand what I'm saying.
I'm just trying to keep up with y'all. With y'all.
Hey, Reese, I don't have Cash App. I have Food App.
Like I got EBT.
You gonna send over some DoorDash?
I could
You know
no,
what? That's a
no,
good
no, no,
idea.
no.
Hey,
Look,
now.
the
She
food
can order some
isn't
stuff
for
from
me.
Martin's, and I got her on the food
It's
stamp
for the
card.
production of the show. So look, I got to get some snazzy production. Pay my producer. I got to give him some snazzy money so I can. I haven't even seen the show. What you're talking about? But I can't even do this thing with my thumbs. I can't even.
You'll get it.
So
You'll get it.
it's for the
Just
production. It's not
right,
for the
just
food. It's
keep
not for me
snapping.
per se, but it's for to go back into the show.
I appreciate you.
Keep busting your fists together. You'll get it before they bleed. Yeah, because
Phil, I was going to ask you last night when I first time I heard about your show was last night. I was going to ask about an invite or whatever, but
yeah, I'm interested. I want to see it.
I'll get you. I'll get you situated and
participate.
stuff.
Yeah,
It was like I said, it was a
amazing.
little clunky, and I ain't gonna take up a lot of time with it. But I'll kick it over so you guys can see it. And again, support. Just like right here, I had to talk to my lieutenant. I was like, look, I'm trying to hop on this broadcast. I got there's some comedians from across the nation, different folks coming in with their comments. It's Monday Madness. I don't know what they're gonna say. Give me till 1 o'clock. He was like, you can take a little longer than that if you want to. So I think I can go to at least 1:15 my time. So I still got a little bit more time and stuff. So I'm here. I'm riding with y'all.
Sometimes you got to look at support and more than monetary value.
Bring your lieutenant on. Let us thank him for you.
What?
I'm with you.
I said, bring your lieutenant on. Let him thank him for. We'll make him a star.
Oh man, that's cool, man. He won't even use Cash App and whatnot. He's like cold hard cash and stuff. I'm like, all right. He's also our mechanic, so I don't get mad because I don't know what to do when it comes to
Phil,
stuff.
is he single? is your lieutenant single?
No, I'll see if I can find somebody. He's not, but there's a whole bunch of these knuckleheads. But see, some of them I wouldn't want to wish on you. Them jokers is crazy. Them jokers is crazy.
Reese is high maintenance. You need at least a captain.
That's right.
We don't need a knucklehead. We need like at least like a co-lieutenant or something. Captain. What's the next one down?
Lieutenant, captain, and then the chiefs. Yes, I'm with you.
Because I got high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I need somebody who's gonna be able to save my life. That's gonna know that
we are at the age now where we need people who know the signs and symptoms of a stroke. So that works out good for us. We've heard that talked about before.
Exactly.
I tossed that link to the show in the comments.
Phil, we all need to know when you're having a heart attack because you did it right on the screen.
Yeah.
If I'm standing here and only one of my eyes is I call 911. I'm having a heart attack. That's a sign of a stroke.
You know I had a heart attack on the show, right?
You smell toast? That's a stroke.
Yeah,
is that true?
Yeah, yeah.
If you
that's
smell
one of those
toast,
things.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, that's
you
true.
smell toast.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my word!
If you smell toast, what?
If you smell toast, a lot of times when people are having a stroke and whatnot, the side of their face is affected, and then the opposite side of their body. So the right side of their face is affected, but the left side is also the left side of the body. Right side of the face, left side of the body, because it switches at the base of the neck and stuff because of the spine and blah blah blah. And I won't get into all that. But one of the other things is they're like, I smell toast. You're like, oh, for real? It's like, all right, this guy might be having a stroke and stuff.
Wow.
That I had to talk to if you'll allow me for about 30 seconds here. We had a call the other day. The lady had high sugar. Sugar is about 80 to 120. Okay, that's where your sugar should be. Oh, that's that link for the show, so you guys can take time to look at that when you're ready. Again, it's a little rough, but I think you'll enjoy kind of what the idea was behind it. But the lady, she had a blood sugar 80 to 120 is normal. This lady had a blood sugar of like 490, and so she was her sugar's real high. And the medic students ride with me, and she was like, "All right, Strick, I know the blood sugar's high. I know that means that their breath might smell a little fruity and stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, that's called ketoacidosis, and it's just a whole thing." Anyway, that's one of the signs, but another one is confusion. And I said, check with her, see if she's confused. She's like, yeah, I can't tell you the whole story right now. So she was a bit confused. Then another one, she was like, can you turn down the lights? And I said, what's that? I said, she was like, photophobia. I was like, that's exactly what that is. And that's something, they get sensitive to light when their sugar's too high and stuff. And I said, ask her about how much she's been drinking and going to the bathroom. And she's like, I can't get enough water in. And she had a 5-gallon water jug. She would try to drink it all. And that's what happens when you have a high blood sugar and stuff, because your body's trying to kick that sugar off, you know, so it's trying to blow it off. It's trying to flush it out, pee it out, all that stuff. And it was just a textbook kind of thing. But these are things that that the medic student was picking up on, because she's been doing.
We need to get you on Wellness Wednesday, Reese. Reese is in the medicine. You in the medicine.
Yeah.
I told y'all
we can make it happen.
I told y'all if he had been there on that last take a hint, y'all would have won.
Emetophobia. That was the one. Emetophobia. I had never heard that. I said, that means emesis. That means vomit. Wait a minute. I said, yeah, that's good.
Everybody use their strengths to win. That's
Come on. Together we achieve more, y'all. Together we achieve more. We ain't gotta know. I ain't gotta know everything and stuff. But if Althea know, and Brenda know, and Destiny know, and Funny Man Green, and shoot, and then the dual Philip Page, you know, the double P's.
I don't know.
I mean, come on. We can win.
You just say you don't know shit to keep people from asking you to do shit. I know that
That's
trick.
all he does.
I know that trick. I know that trick.
He ain't fooling nobody.
No.
I'm gonna tell you like I used to tell my kids when they asked me to help them with their homework. I don't know shit.
Hey, Brenda,
Yeah,
I believe that, because remember, if you go back a couple episodes where he was for sure about two questions and got them wrong.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
and
that was on you for asking.
I'm pretty sure it was C. And we was like, C. He said, yeah, it's going to be C. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to take over. No, the hell you're not.
Jojo, baby, why you quiet? What you thinking?
Oh no, I just came back. I was gone for a second, but no, I was gonna say though, you can't use that toast joint with Phil. You know what I'm saying? That nigga smell toast all the time. You know what I mean?
If you smell toast and bacon, what's
I think you're okay.
I'm hungry now. You making me
smell
hungry.
toast and bacon. Oh, you all right?
I smell toast and bacon.
That nigga knows like he can smell toast in another state. You know what I'm saying? So you can't use that one.
I know when I was playing football, and they said that they used to say if you get hit really hard and you smell bacon, you might have a concussion. I don't know if they do that anymore.
I don't know if I heard that one before and stuff, but I tell you what, I'll put it in my repertoire.
Yeah,
I'll be like, do you smell bacon, son? You know, I actually do. Well, Subway over there, we can.
A lot of Muslims in denial.
Huh?
Yeah. It might want to not work for some brothers. You'd be like, hell no, I don't smell no bacon.
That's good.
And even though he do.
Funny man, that's two. That's two
No,
that you
I'm
jumped
wrong.
on right
It's
there.
not
That was
smelling.
good. I mean,
It's not smelling. If you taste bacon, if you taste bacon in your mouth or something, yeah.
Oh man,
bring you back to
Can
life.
this be that you hungry?
Hey, no, that kill me. If I taste bacon, I'm getting sicker because I'm plant based. So if I start tasting bacon, my stomach flipping, my head hurting. I'm
Well,
getting
Jojo,
sicker
you
and
ain't
sicker.
never had bacon, so you wouldn't know what it tastes like anyway.
Bacon.
Who don't know had never had no bacon? You crazy?
Jojo,
I had hog maws, chitlin, pig feet, toes, everything. Yeah, shorty. And I would still be eating it if I wasn't vegan. I ain't do chitlins a lot, but at least once or twice a year I'd roll down and get some good chitlins from my auntie or something, you know what I mean? Or down the market.
Hog maws and chitlins? What?
Hog maws and chitlins. That was me back in the day, shorty. I ate my steak red rare too. You know what I mean?
How about oxtails? Did y'all eat those?
Yeah, I mean they ain't real. I ate all that. Jamaican spots got all that.
I cook oxtails. You got to just know how to cook. Not only Jamaican. I'm not Jamaican. I might be some part of Jamaica, might be in my blood, but just knowing how to cook and cook, you do that. But before
come on now, they ain't just got no god dang oxtails at the cookout. Stop playing.
No,
When's
you
last
had
time there was
you
some
had to
oxtails
learn.
at the cookout?
It depends on whose cookout you going to. For instance,
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Who on the
okay,
panel has oxtails at their cookout?
I am serious. Well, when you got mixed heritage, you do. You
My
have some
mom,
oxtail, some
yeah,
jollof rice,
my
some. I
mom used
mean,
to make them.
'cause
Now
you
I got
know,
some
so
camel.
that's all the
I've
time.
That's a
But
I've
camel.
eaten some.
before,
Shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to thank Mr. Phil Strickland because it's people like him that came to my aid many times. Not only
Man.
did I go to school to learn medicine, I was also the patient because
Mm-hmm.
what Phil said, except for this, I haven't had a stroke with the sugar going up too high. And it also
Yep.
took my eyesight. And when my grandmother's, when she was still living, tested my sugar on her machine, it says danger, go see physician. I was on
Yep.
my way out the back door because
Mm-hmm.
because I thought I had a virus and I kept drinking fruit juice because I was
Yep.
thirsty. I was vomiting, I was
Yep.
throwing up. My hands got dehydrated. And
Yep.
and I was drinking the worst thing that a diabetic could drink was just
You
orange
correct.
juice. I was trying
Oh
to
my
Mm-hmm.
force
gosh.
it back in because we didn't know no better. But
We
when I
ain't know
got
no
up
better.
and I could not see, everything was blurred, couldn't make out
Mm-hmm.
nothing. And my grandmother,
Mm-hmm.
my 14-year-old cousin drove me to my grandma in my car because she was still in my car anyway, learn how to drive. But she took us to my grandmother. My grandmother checked the sugar. You know, the grandma is the old sage of the family. And
That's
when
right.
it said physician, it said danger, call
Yeah.
physician. We called an
Yeah.
ambulance to somebody like Phil Strickland. I couldn't even
Yep.
see how cute the men was. I couldn't see. Came to my
Yep.
rescue. And when your sugar dropped too low, you
Yeah.
get lethargic. You can't even speak, make a thought. You shaking,
That's right.
you go out the back door quicker when it dropped too low because your mind,
Yep.
it's like it's when it's up, you act like you're drunk. You feel like you're drunk. That kind. When it's down too
Yep.
low, you can't even
You unconscious. Yeah.
that's how
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
LP, you know exactly what you're
I
talking
still ain't
about. That's
seen
how it is.
actually I
I,
saved my mother's life that way because she was laying on the couch. This is when she found out she had diabetes. I brought my son over because I was going to go try out at Southwest Airlines to be an airline pilot. I'm not a pilot, but a stewardess. Yeah.
Okay.
So I dropped my
Nice.
son off at my mom's house and she's sleeping on the couch and my daddy took him and I left. And I don't know, I can't remember if I forgot something at home or what the problem was, but I turned back around. I got halfway there, turned back around and went home. And my mom was still laying on the couch, but she was like, I'm dark skinned and my mom's my color, but she looked like a shriveled up raisin. Like she was
Oh.
real black and shriveled up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, Mom, you all right? And she was like, yeah. Just drop his stuff off and leave. And she said, give me some orange juice before you go. So
Mm-hmm.
I went across the street, got her some orange juice. I came back. She drank it and she pepped up a little bit. You know, she was like, okay, I'm feeling better. All right,
Mm-hmm.
we're good. I was like, and I called the paramedics. I said, if you won't go to the hospital, like many black people won't until you're
Yep.
dead, I was like, if you
Yep.
won't go, I'm calling the people. And I called
Mm-hmm.
them. And when they came in, her blood sugar wouldn't even register on their machine. And
Wow.
he told me, he said, if you had left back out, your mother would have slipped into a coma and died.
Yep. Yep. The
And
what
unfortunately,
winds up
a lot
happening
of
is
plants like that too.
a lot
A
of
lot.
people do. What winds up happening is because for so long we're only a couple of generations from. Let's just be real. We're only a couple of generations away from slavery, and they did a lot of experiments, especially on our black ladies and that sort of thing, and just stuff that was not asked for and blah blah blah. A lot of different things that just wasn't talked about. So we kind of have a aversion to. I ain't going to the doctor unless I'm real sick and stuff. But when it comes to that, so that's understandable. But when it comes to that sugar, that diabetic coma and stuff, and you were saying her skin color and stuff, a lot of times the person's skin, if they're a white person, it's red. But with black folks, it can be kind of purplish and stuff, and it just
Yeah.
looks almost darker and stuff. But that's a slow onset illness or malady that comes on over days because that sugar just keeps going up and up and up. And although they're thirsty, they need to be thirsty for water, but they just think, oh, I want the sweetest thing, and that's just how we do it. I take metformin myself to keep my diabetes in check and whatnot. But the point is, that's one that comes on slow and stuff. Whereas the other one, make sure they're not calling me. The other one is insulin shock, and that's where your blood sugar is bottoming out and stuff, and you're below 80. And that's the one where you're like, look, at least here's a thing of orange juice. Maybe put a couple of scoops of sugar in it, stir it around here, you drink that. All right, now you're waking up to have a sandwich and stuff, as opposed to here, eat this cookie, grandma. They don't want to be unconscious.
Remember, it's hyperglycemic and hypoglycemic.
That's
Hyper
right.
means
That's
up,
right.
up, up. So when you think of
Correct.
it, think of up, up, up. And when you think of hypo, think low. Hypo,
there you go.
low. Hyper,
Tell them,
high.
Althea. That's right. Now I got another one for you. Good job, Althea. That's how you do it.
Yes,
Good job.
yes.
We got the
There
same
you
I still
go.
ain't seen no oxtail though at no damn cookout. I don't care what you said. Now
Jojo, baby.
I ran across a little camel. I've eaten camel toe at a cookout, but never
Oh, Lord.
no
I've been
oxtail.
killed at the cookout, Jojo, baby. And I live way up here in the West, and my mom cooked them all the time. I never ate them, but yeah.
I don't eat other animals. You said camel toe.
Hell yeah, I ate a couple camel toes at a cookouts before. Shoot, you don't know.
I bet you have.
You need to go.
moose knuckle.
Illegal in the
Oh, Lord.
I know y'all.
Get out, Phil Strickland, before your ears blow off. Look, he had to.
I know. I gotta go.
It
It was great seeing y'all, talking to y'all. I'll talk to you on the next one. All right, I gotta get out here and take care of some stuff. Might be a cat.
All right, later.
Peace out. Peace
Phil
out.
Phil Strickland. Inbox. No, crap. He didn't hear me. I'll inbox him. There's a TV channel that's interested in him. I actually sent his show off to these people at a Christian network, and they're interested in him. And I was like, they wouldn't be interested in me. We cuss too much. So when she said send me a link, I had to lie just a little.
You have to make a show just for that. You have to start a show just without the cussing. See, I mean, it's like doing clean comedy and bringing anything go comedy. So, but yeah.
I would, JoJo, baby, but Phil did a clean show on Saturday, and he came out with his underwear on fire, and he was like, "Oh my God, I gotta cuss!" Damn. So I don't know. I think I like my comedy with some cussing in it.
No. I was just saying your show. Though. I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
Even with my show, I like it with a little bit of cussing in it, just a little bit.
That's that sauce. That's that sauce.
I don't know. That show on Saturday made me realize I gotta add some more shit to my repertoire. I had the pastor that corrected my sermon. So
Phil, wait a minute,
what?
which show? Which one?
The show that I did. Yeah, for the lady.
Okay.
Because I can do a Christian set, but most of the time when I do my Christian set, the people in the audience don't know whether I'm right or wrong. It just sounds good. But the pastor in the room knew what was right and wrong. He was like, "You're on the right track, but it didn't exactly happen like that."
But the show was still fire.
Yeah, I'm like, Murray was the first one to use the term. That's my baby daddy.
He said that makes me laugh.
They don't question. They don't question.
That's how come I didn't take it. Like, that's how come I didn't create one, because I think that's fake. Like, creating stuff just to get on TV, like, that's where you start to sell your soul of your brand. So I like my show the way it is. And if other people don't like it, damn them. But this was a great opportunity for a Christian non-cussing show, and that's what I saw when I tuned in with Phil Strickland.
Yeah, well, sometimes you gotta make the variety of colors too. Now, if you're a business person, you can't just have blue. You might have some bloods that want to buy your shit too. You know what I mean? But you ain't only got it in blue. They ain't buying it if it's in blue.
Well, they can go back and check my catalog, because I did a clean show. I did a roasting comedy show. I did a talk show. I did 2 or 3 talk shows. I did Comedy Church. I did Comedy Court. Like, my repertoire is big enough that if you want my stuff, you can go back and look for it. But the stuff that I'm creating today
Ain't
needs
what's
a
happening
little
right
bit of
now.
cussing in it. Yeah, the stuff I'm creating
That's why I
today.
met you at the Comedy Church.
What? Yeah, yes. Remember that we had the reverend and
That's why I
everything.
met you.
So again, the clean comedy, I think like that's an individual thing. Like, comedians have to work on that within themselves, because I don't want I don't make you come to my show and cuss. I want you to come to my show and do your brand of comedy. Oh, I love my flyer.
The audience,
but it opens up more doors if you can do more, and that's what I recognize Saturday. Maybe I need to work on that aspect a little bit more.
Right, and that's the individual
Because
choice.
I can just come cuss with no practice at all.
Then me as a producer telling you when you come to my show, don't cuss. Because that's just gonna make you want to do it more. The Midday Barbershop Comedy Extravaganza, folks. If you guys want to see and hear a little bit more of what we were talking about, the amazing Althea McFarland will be there. It's going to be hosted by Phil Page. The beautiful Duchess, please pass my sentiments on. I've just never seen anybody more stunning except for the woman above her. Althea McFarland, happy birthday again for probably the 23rd time or whenever we show this flyer. Starts at 1 p.m. Saturday.
Miss Chocolate too. Miss Chocolate. Don't forget Miss Chocolate.
Yeah, I'm going around. See, right above your head, it starts at 1 p.m. Saturday, September 28th. It's a free show. The balloons are for you out there personally. Me and Phil sat on the phone for like an hour with me trying to mess with those. So enjoy them. Big birthday.
She can't see him. She ain't gonna be able to see him. Is that what you said, Phil?
No, he actually said, "Oh, that's nice." And of course, Miss Chocolate, whose birthday just passed yesterday. Phil, tell us about that. You went to her party.
Oh yeah, Miss Chocolate, they threw down yesterday. There's gonna probably be a lot of people from her birthday because I announced the show there. So she's gonna probably have her entourage show up. We'll see.
And with some oxtails, JoJo baby.
We just had to get away from them oxtails. Them oxtails are a new staple for the show.
Yes.
Hey, man.
I can't read the address. Anybody can read
the address is 6307 Georgia Avenue, right at the down in DC. It's close. That's close to the line, ain't it?
Yeah.
No, it's by the Ibex. It's up.
It's up from the Ibex. It's about 2 miles from the line.
Yeah.
Okay. That's close. That's close. Shit, that's a bop for real. That nigga bop that. Nigga bop that every day.
What do it mean when y'all smell chicken? I smell chicken. What do that mean?
That means you hungry.
That means you in the hood, nigga. Keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah, me, you in the hood. Everybody, do you smell mumbo sauce too?
I got to get my son because he was in the kitchen.
And that last one was produced by Let's Get Ready to Funny Productions.
Let's get ready to Funny.
Our next one up, we have October 12th. Headliner is Kobe Jack. I'm really interested. I've been saying his name for like 3 months. So make sure somebody gets some footage of this. Phil Page, whoop whoop, JoJo Baby, now. Miss Dreads, I've never seen her, but I've heard a lot about her. So hopefully she's right smack in the middle, and she'll be right smack in the middle with her comedy. We got Althea McFarland again. Rapper It's Gitty. I said that so white. Sorry about that. Rapper It's Gitty. DJ Jizzle, which no man will say. And it's the Aberdeen Comedy Jam.
My man Poppy the Bear.
I'm reading in a circle. Okay. Aberdeen Comedy Jam After Party and Fish Fry. I already said DJ Jizzle. Tickets are $30. And yes, Blue Hef is in the building. He always blends into the photo. And anybody can read the rest of that because I can't see.
Oh, Poppy the Bear, the host. Hosted by Poppy the Bear. That's all you miss.
821 621 Old Philadelphia Road, Aberdeen, Maryland, VFW. Contact B-Man for your tickets, 443-993-1090. Food is available, cash bar. Hey, what's up, man? Tables available for a party of 5 for $100. And you can also get your tickets on Eventbrite.
Yay.
And you can get the tickets, and you can get some tickets from me on the low.
There you go. And most importantly, it's produced by DJ Beadman. And so shout out to him for presenting another amazing show. And I'm jealous because I love a good fish fry.
That just means that they're gonna have a stripper pole at the joint afterwards, and they're gonna
You stupid.
they're gonna be hot on it. They're gonna be hot on that pole.
We gonna have B-Man roll.
I'm gonna go on the pole first.
Oh no!
Stop!
You trying to shut it down?
All right. So the next one is live at the Hub, 777 BFW Memorial Drive. I can't see because I wrote it. I think that says
St. Roberts, Missouri.
Okay, Friday, October 18th, 2024. It's the Ebony and Ivory Comedy Dinner Show. This is a free show, everybody. So if you're in the area, please make your way down. Also, the barbershop is a free show. No reason for you not to be there. 7 p.m. dinner starts, and they have a limited $19.95 menu. I'm getting the San Moritz myself, but they have 3 choices, and they all look good. The show starts at 8 p.m., and it is going to be starring Damian Seaman and co-starring Phil Page. You can call that number.
It's sold out too.
Peace.
Okay, it's sold out. All right.
That's what they want. Where's he at anyway? That's who's missing. I
He's
ain't
out
hear his
there.
loud ass on here today.
He's out there selling my Let Me Finish t-shirts, which you guys can get online. $24.99 for the shirt, and it goes up from there. $5 comes back to Sauce in the City so that I can help keep perpetuating free comedy, I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
Hey, Brenda, can you resend that link? Because I've been trying to find that link. I can't find it.
Absolutely, I can. And it's hosted by your girl, me, Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. Somebody was goofy enough to say, I'll pay you to come and stand on stage and do something retarded for 8 minutes. And I said, I'm in. So there you go.
Brenda, make sure it wasn't $50 million, because you may have to do a little more.
Girl, shut your mouth.
And there might be underage girls there.
And if there is, we're leaving. Because you're going to be in trouble too, Phil.
Hold on, you can't talk for Phil.
I'm thinking, who the hell she talking about? I'll meet you in the parking lot.
No, we leaving. Like I said, I
ain't no puffy scale.
You gonna meet me in the parking lot. That means you gonna be after me, because as soon as I see it, I'm out. But most importantly, this show is presented by Sauce in the City, and it is where comedians of all ages, 0 to over 20 years, come to tell jokes and hopefully tell a good story.
See, you just said 0 to 20. Those minors. Shit.
Only you think like that. Anyway, come on out, guys. And the more Black people, the better, because I'm still a little scared. Just letting y'all know.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. No.
St. Roberts, Missouri.
The more white people, the better. I like talking about them.
Hey, Phil, can you send us that 8 minutes so we can have it on the show?
Nobody will be recording this 8 minutes. I'm gonna jump on them and take the footage.
See that.
I got you, Beast.
All right.
He gonna go live, so it's not.
You gonna turn your back on me, Phil? You gonna turn your back on me, Phil?
We all gonna go live.
Yeah.
They going
100%.
live.
Send me the note. I'll go live too.
No,
we're gonna go live.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to do this train wreck. So September 20th,
this past Friday.
Laughter After Dark. Wait, put it back.
It's gone already.
Well, that's this past Friday. It was really great. I did 15 minutes and did really
good.
Let's go. Good job.
We don't have sound effects in here no more.
Do you have footage, Destiny?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. It's on
Why
my
you
phone. I
sounding
don't know
like
how
that?
to get it on here. What?
You like, I said, why you sound reluctant? You said,
Because my
yeah.
brain started doing cartwheels and stuff on how to get that on here, and it won't load to my Facebook. So like
It may
it's
be too
cartwheel.
big.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
what he
15-minute
said.
thing. Well, it's
That's what
16
she
minutes,
said.
but yeah.
Well, are you going to do it again, or was that just a one-off, or what?
Well, she added me to a particular group that of comedians that participated. It sounds like somebody else is trying to book us already, so it sounds like I'll be on another show here soon.
Oh, congratulations!
Put it on YouTube, Destiny. That makes it easier.
Put on YouTube.
Yeah,
The video,
YouTube.
yeah.
YouTube. You should be able to download it.
I can
And
figure
then
out
once
how
you
to
get
do
on
that. Yeah.
YouTube, you can send it in Messenger and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't we have one more flyer? Didn't we have one more after the Aberdeen, Maryland?
I got something.
Okay. Do you have a flyer? Yeah, put it up.
I don't
there.
have a flyer. You know I got
Okay.
a flyer. Nah.
But go ahead, please tell us what you got.
Nah, dad mentality. We're gonna go live again tonight. I was getting on here just to check and make sure Reese's gonna join us tonight. It's just us tonight. We're gonna do our things. Money Matters, and Maddie Ice gonna do his technology corner, and I'm doing entertainment, and just talk about some of the things that has come up in the last year. Of course, we got to discuss Diddy a little bit. I'm gonna try to, and other topics that we haven't had a chance to talk about yet, but. It's been great episodes. We had Kenneth Clark on last week. We talked a ton about a lot of different things. We talked about homelessness and the fight against violence in our area, and also adoption. So we talked about all that kind of stuff there. And before that, we had Sergeant Garrett, who is a mental health and drug specialist. So check out our episodes. It's good. We'll be live tonight. Make sure you join us in the comments, and I'll be trying to work the comments in and talk about it. So hopefully, Reese, you joining us tonight?
Diddy.
Yeah.
Y'all should definitely be talking about Diddy. That fatherhood thing, like he just put his kids up there for the slaughter. I don't know.
I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, wow. his kids got what is it? Arrested for his son got arrested for following in dad's footsteps, and one of the young ladies on the boat said that he was, touching on her or whatever. But Diddy just left his son. Like, he didn't just leave the people to fend for themselves. He left his own kids to fend for themselves.
But his kids are kids.
What?
Kids touch kids.
And they rich, so it ain't even
well,
bad.
His kid is over the age of 18, and this young lady is over the age of 18. So I think we stopped doing that once we hit like 11, 12, and you start knowing that it's wrong. I'm
you
just saying.
Said the lady was over 18 and his son is over 18?
Yeah, both of them. Yeah.
Isn't that consensual touching?
No, not when she didn't consent.
She was surprised. Yeah, she was surprised. This, she did the Diddy joint where she just walked into a room, and next thing you know,
right?
You're like, hello,
there
how
was
are you
hands
today?
all over the place. Yeah,
you either gonna walk in and you take your clothes off, or you gonna walk in and walk out.
No, there was no walking out.
I walked right to slam out. Like, I wish a nigga would touch. Don't even breathe on me.
Like, I wish a nigga would.
That's the difference between black and white people. I heard that joke somewhere. Who said that joke? That's the difference between black and white. Okay,
you wish, and white people got I hope. I hope there's nobody in my seat. Black people, I wish somebody would be in my seat. I wish.
Still funny.
It seems like we always ready up for the violence, but that's not true. I'm not ready for the violence, but
I'm just ready for the repercussion of the violence.
Right. But if violence before me, I'll be ready to defend myself. You always have to be able and ready to defend oneself. And Beast, I almost got it off the shelf.
Yeah.
Reese proud.
I don't don't
She
believe
always
her.
say she almost. She always say she
'Cause
almost.
she went
Every
to
And
the
she
weekend.
bathroom
bragging about it though. Go
Yeah,
ahead, tell him, Reese. Tell him how you almost
every
got it off.
weekend is almost. Every weekend is almost.
Well, Rodney, I met somebody who I was physically attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
I was intellectually attracted to, and I was even getting a little excited. It even got me,
Not excited.
yeah,
Not
Yeah,
even
excited.
excited.
yeah, okay.
She
And
still
I
got that
found
glow
out
about her. Look at her.
And what happened?
because, but then I found out that it was my cousin. So you're like,
They ain't stopped Jerry Lee Lewis.
I'm not Jerry Lee Lewis.
She
You
done,
know,
The
he,
hell?
this is
he,
the
he
second
was
time.
like a he
Studio
was
said
like
that
an eighth
Marilyn
Wait
wanted
a
he
us
minute.
was
to
like an eighth
go.
cousin.
Has it
It's
gotten
the
that
second
bad?
time in my life the first time that in my life that happened to me,
You
my
got
cousin
it
got
bad, brother.
fully at attention. He was fully right. I was like, oh, we cousins. We can't be kissing like this. Oh, give me another kiss. But we cousins, you know.
Hold on,
Isn't
you was
that
kissing
bad
him?
out there
Hold
in
on,
the
talk about you
world where
kissed him?
we have to start
Oh,
dating
hold
our
on. Slow
cousins?
down, slow down. Did you kiss him though?
Well, no, not this one. This is the second one. It didn't get that far. But the first
Second.
time that I was in the lip lock the first time, but I didn't know that
God
was
damn, really?
It's coming out.
Do cousins kiss differently?
Well, when you think that when you don't know that you're not cousins, you know, and it was so funny because it was like so such and such, and you hold it like this around each other.
Incest, brother.
Hold on. In certain states, that's just considered dating. That's like online dating in certain states.
No,
Depending on what
only
state you in.
tear fell out my eye. One tear fell out my eye, and I was like, "Hey, am I not supposed to find love or be happy ever?" I was like,
And, and
"Wow."
I'm sure in Alabama they got whole groups for that.
In the stomach and everything. You know how you like somebody so much, you get on, you feel like a little girl. You like, go, boy, go ahead. You know, you all
That's
tired.
like they
And
say.
I was sipping an amaretto sour. I had a drink, and they had a drink, and we were just sipping and just
It was getting loose, huh, girl? Getting loose. Had your amaretto sour getting
in
loose.
the back of my mind, I said I needed to exercise while I'm down here.
We get you a drink for the show tonight because it is also my birthday episode. So I'm gonna be drinking and partying tonight too. So just so everybody know that. So don't.
Look, the Virgos, we party all
Yeah. This episode you might not get the serious beat. So all that conversation and love and good happiness, that shit might go out the window. Just let everybody know. I gotta let my co-host know too.
Look, I know. Slicky said, "Let it go, Reese. You in need." What did he say? You got to. He said, "Reese, please, you got to go. You in need." I got.
No, need
to.
hey,
Let it go.
And was it cousin by marriage too? You got to ask that question
No,
too.
no,
This
it
is
was
cousin
blood.
by marriage.
No, it was the blood. It was the blood.
But it depends on how long ago and some of that blood diluted.
No, it was.
It's an
blood.
eighth cut. It's an eighth cousin.
Y'all are something
Our
special.
grandparents are siblings. That ain't eighth.
That's just like a West Virginia dating service is a family reunion.
My actual cousin told me because there's some speculation around if this man is really my father or not. So this cousin that I'm talking about is on his side, and my cousin inboxed me and he was like, you know, if it's found out that he ain't your father, we could have been married right now. And I was like, I don't know if that's a compliment or
that's a little creepy. That's a little creepy.
What was y'all doing?
I was like, okay.
How far did you go, Brenda?
Sound like y'all ain't had to have
Only the hand grab. It was the same cousin that met me in the club. So he just grabbed my hand, and there was another cousin, a second cousin.
You was in the club. There was no grinding. There was no grinding in the corner.
No,
none of that.
I had just walked into the club. Right. I just walked in. But the second cousin, he tried to convince me that being cousins or being second cousins wasn't a big enough reason for us not to date. And I had to stop talking to him too. I was like,
that. One of my cousins said kin make twin and cousins make dozen. You know, they believe that down south. They really do.
Did you hear about the
they
lady that
don't play.
married her cousin and they got 3 kids?
Yeah,
And then
I seen that shit.
they found out they were cousins, and they like it's too late to worry about it now.
Nah,
It is.
not on divorce court, not divorce court, which is a paternity court. They found out they were brother and sister.
Yep.
Because they met as neighbors.
Yep.
And
I remember that episode.
found out they were brother and sister.
Well, were they both adopted?
No. The father was banging both of the mothers. The father was banging both of the mothers.
There was one where a woman ran off to Vegas and married a man and then brought that man home to her mama, and her mama was like, "Oh shit, that's your daddy."
Oh
wow!
No,
that happened about 6
wow.
years ago, something like that.
Not your daddy.
That's
all
terrible.
the way
That's
down
worse.
the rabbit hole.
Oh no!
Yeah, so if all that happened, Reese, it's okay. Go get your cousin. Send him a ticket.
No.
You too old to have cross-eyed kids, so don't worry about it no more.
No.
He said cross-eyed kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, in Harry Potter world, they just call that purebred.
There you go. Game of Thrones too.
I'm not. My last name is not Proctor. The Proctors do that. No.
Now to think about it, on Game of Thrones, it's encouraged. It ain't.
Yeah, it's encouraged.
Yeah. You trying to make that McFarlane name
Actually, also in the Nazi world and in the Mormon world, that's encouraged. So let's just look at where the information is coming from, Reese. Okay, it's not okay to date your cousins.
The world,
in the Black family world. If your grandma, my grandma is the same woman, you get your ass whipped. Nope, it's not good. Get out that closet. What you doing, you little fast tail kids?
Oh yeah.
Get on out there.
Reese, that sounds like you know too much about that.
Mm-hmm. Sound like she reliving something right now.
Yeah.
No, I was told that when you kids, all the little kids played little doctors games in the house. They play house with the husband and dry humping games. So no, all the kids just play that game. That's what they did.
Hold on. The children play these games with who?
Yeah, but now what I hear again with who?
Because you just said the children play the games with the husband. What? Hold on.
They play the games. They play house. Like they're the mama, the daddy, and your cousins just happen to come over and play house. Y'all just play a house.
I'm so glad I was a tomboy. I'm so glad that I was a tomboy.
Tomboys played house too.
No,
it was the brothers.
Well, this tomboy didn't.
I was the daddy.
That's a new spin on hide and go get it.
Yeah, they out here.
They was shoot. Y'all getting on me, just like I played with my sister.
Getting on me, we increasing it. Go ahead. We want you to bang your cousin.
No, I'm not. Just like I was
want her to bang her cousin.
Down the rabbit hole again.
We might be. Look, you never know who your family is. I found that out too. So, so much crossbreeding,
Let me go ahead. I got a legal note. The sentiments of the Beast do not reflect the sentiments of the Morning Mac Show nor anybody else on it except for him. Legal note.
and again, happy belated birthday, Rodney. And I want to tell you guys, thank you for holding it down last week while I was on the road, in and out, couldn't hear no. That's why I was like, I said Thursday show, I missed too much. It was off the chain, and I'm driving and stuff, and I said, no, I got to be where I got good connection. We didn't have good connection in the place we were staying. And I was like, you know what? Well, I'll see everybody on Monday Madness. So that's why there was no show Friday. If anybody, I was just like, what happened to the show?
And I want to put a caveat on that legal note. Unless this show is being seen in West Virginia.
Yeah. Then it's okay.
God. Y'all are terrible.
You all know about the hillbilly elegy?
Technically, West Virginia, Alabama, Arkansas, and
Georgia,
and Georgia. They don't care if you're a male or female there either.
Where they got mountains at? It's up in the hollers. Is that what you saying? It's up in the hollers where they had the mountains and all that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somewhere out there. I don't know. It's all good.
where they have uncle daddies and stuff like
Not
that.
Uncle Daddy, sister, mother.
My own
Oh.
grandpa.
Probably like if we don't put this goddamn music on.
Mom.
Mama.
Rabbit hole.
But tonight, I'm going to be on Jasmine
Yes, world is getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat in. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I'm a and I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouting. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.